Welcome to Beyond Meditation, the Human Vibe Attunement. We are about to begin the session in a couple of minutes. And over the last several sessions, we have been focusing on the autobiography of the soul. And today's session is all that's human in humankind. It's all about that as we go into the Human Vibe Attunement. So in a few moments, we will have people from different parts of the world joining us. And I look forward to a really amazing experience today. I always allow myself to be guided as I do this work. And it is about releasing that deep-seated conflict between the soul presence in this human form. The two come together in tune and as one. It also dissolves the deep-seated separation trauma of separation from source, as source become us. That is why it is called Beyond Meditation. There's always some fun that we have with technology, and it's all coming together better and better. And I look forward to continuing this session in a moment.
Good evening, ma'am.
Hello, Karthik.
Good evening.
Mary, hello Lee. Hi Nancy. Hello Elaine. Hi Sean.
Good morning.
Hello Lee. Hello Sarah. Hi Dea. Hello Kelly. Jamila. Ken is still connecting. Hi Jill. Hello Linda.
Hi. Sorry.
Hello Christian. Hi David and Helene.
Good morning. Hi.
Lovely to see you, Mynoo, and everyone.
It is so lovely for all of us to be here.
Yeah. I'm seeing some familiar faces. We don't even know each other, but nice to see everyone.
Oh, nobody's a stranger.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
Okay, welcome everyone. So today is all about getting to know this human form. And my guidance today, as you know, I follow guidance. My guidance today is to, first of all, really get to know the presence of this human form that we embody and bring forth. So I'm going to, in a moment, go straight into, a guided journey that will be guided with the presence of each of your spirit guides and guardian angels and the entourage of guides and guardian angels that have come together to bring this work out into the world. There are several people here who have been working with me diligently since 2015 to anchor the new world into being. And we've gone through some journeys together as we've been, adapting the planet, as well as various elements and aspects of that which makes up our human form, so that we could be ready for this time. And in the work that we have all done together, this is a group that I call the Ascended and Descended Masters group. And we have Ken from Thailand, Suzanne from Cyprus, Dea from Los Angeles that are a part of it. We also have so many of you who are on your journey into miracles, that have gone through it recently and you're still on that journey, and those others who just completed an immersion. So there is a very high vibe that already makes up this congregation that has come together. And it is no accident that we are actually coming together in cyberspace, where the waves of what we are communicating, go through so many facets and layers of that which makes up our planet. So every word that we say, every vibration that comes out through us, holographically multiplies and also accentuates and affects and impacts all that comes in the way along the path that it is traveling. That happens just by the virtue of us being on this call and the Facebook Live as it continues to play out over the next several days, and the YouTube channel. Thank you to Suzanne to make that available consistently and ongoingly. In addition to that, what is happening is each one of you is emerging into your true presence. And as you do that, you become like a holographic vector of influence. The very fact that we are here, we exist, and we are in conscious awareness and doing this body of work that brings us in complete attunement from our soul presence into every little layer at a cellular level that makes up this human form. All of that enables us to be very powerfully rooted with deep roots going into the earth, centering us, grounding us, making our trunk really solid and strong, enabling us to expand into the far out reaches of what only our soul can imagine. If you get a chance, please do listen to the autobiography of the soul that many of you participated in, to get to know the soul being better and better and better, the one that has been acknowledging your human form, receiving itself as a human form, and accepting itself as a human form. The whole intention that Gaurav and I came together to birth with our Creator in the form of this body of work. The intention of that is to release that deep-seated conflict that exists with the soul being feeling confined in this human form. That conflict releases as the soul being understands and presences itself to the power and magnificence of this human form as the amplifier of love, a frequency that is a huge amplification frequency. This body of work was also birthed by the coming together of Gaurav, me, and the Creator to bring about, once and for all, a dissolving of that trauma of deep-seated separation, a separation from source energy, so that each one of us has an opportunity to land as souls in this lifetime. The human vibe attunement enables that to occur. Today, we are going to go into all that is human about this human form. And the journey that I'm guided to do before we have the acknowledgement to take place from the soul being to this human presence is the anchoring of your higher self into your physical bodies. And then at the appropriate time, we will be guided to step into the human vibe attunement. So we're going to begin straight away. Rather than words, it's going to be delivered in the form of a journey that enables you to experience you, the magic of you in this human form. So get comfortable. Ensure that you feel that your back is supported. And it's best if you're doing it sitting up rather than lying down. And if there is any health condition that calls you to lie down, that be honoring of that. You can close your eyes. Imagine the base of your spine is connected to the core of the earth. And it is connected to the core of the earth through a golden cord. The golden cord is made up of precious metal gold. It's a very powerful supporter of your nervous system and your neurons and your brain cells. This golden cord also has the presence of a meteor called shungite. Shungite is a meteor that neutralizes negative energies, negative forces, to such an extent that it even neutralizes electromagnetic pollutants and any other pollutants that interfere with the full strength and vitality of your human form. You also have the presence in this golden cord of the precious stone emerald. And in your hand, on the middle of the palm of your left hand, is the presence of ruby. That is keeping you in a state of stillness. That is reminding you of the power that exists as you can experience and enjoy balance. And it opens up a remembrance that there is power in balance. And as a result of that, you can feel powerful, express the power that you are, feel comfortable in it, and yet feel completely in balance. You're going to scan from the top of your crown all the way to the base of your feet. And you will scan by creating concentric circles. You begin from the front of your forehead, the back of your head, and scan everything in between. And just as you scan it, just like a scanner, anything that comes in the way of you attaining this highest level of presence in this human form, for that human vibe attunement to take you even further, anything that comes in the way of that, anything that comes in the way of being in service of your highest good, automatically gets taken out of you. Because in your scanning, there's a very beautiful, powerful upliftment of your frequency. You go down, the front of your nose, the back of your head, and scan everything in between. Your eyes settle deeper into their sockets. The ears crackle a little bit. The sinuses start to just ease off. That pressure on your temples and your head starts to relax. And the pineal regroups, recalibrates into its healthy form. Even where there is any issue with the health of the pineal, a memory starts to return of what it's like when it is in its full glowing health. You go in front of your mouth, the back of your head, and scan everything in between. The front of your chin, the back of your neck, and scan everything in between. There are so many fine formations, vertebra, capillaries, cartilages, nerves, neurons, glands, connective tissue in this whole neck region, as well as the brain stem, which is where the fright and flight syndrome is held. You also have your mouth, which is where all of the 62,000 nadi channels exterminate in the mouth. There are so many channels that are there in the root of every tooth that is present in your mouth. Even if the tooth has been removed, the energy signature of the channels is still there. And those channels are connected directly to various aspects of your brain that have a direct connection to different organs in your body. So as you're scanning through, you're literally going through this amazing Aladdin's cave of complete perfection in what looks like a little bit of, a lot of imperfection, but yet it is perfectly, methodically orchestrated. And you're literally going through all of that and are allowing yourself to release that which no longer serves you. You go down to the front of your chest and the back of your upper back. Your shoulders drop down. Your lymph nodes in the ears, behind the ears, pop open, relax. You go to the front of your chest, the back of your upper back, and everything in between. The lymph nodes under your armpits, under your breast tissue, just really start to pop open. A lot of vibrational interferences that have an impact on the heart, create a bit of pressure and heaviness in the heart, which starts that inflammation piece going. And that then starts to have an impact on the accumulation of cholesterol and the clogging of your various blood vessels there. All of that area is being relaxed and released of anything that no longer serves you. The body, the physical body itself, will take a little bit of time to recalibrate to its new memory of healing and health. You go to the front of your middle, front of your waist, and the back of your middle back. And scan everything in between. If you feel like yawning or burping or anything like that, there's a lot of movement of energy that is taking place. So allow yourself to, enable the movement of this energy. So that which no longer serves you flows out of you. That which remains in you brings you into your flow, into the rhythm of you. You go to the front of your abdomen, the back of your lower back, and scan everything in between, the entire abdominal cavity, the pelvic girdle, the entire skeletal system, the spine, all the vertebrae, the discs and the nerves, the whole center of the spine, the cerebrospinal fluid that makes up the spine. And all your systems, digestive system, excretory system, endocrine system, circulatory system, lymphatic system, reproductive system. All of those are being scanned, relaxed, release, releasing anything at all that no longer serves you. You go to the top of your thigh, the back of your thigh. Go to the base of your buttocks and your groin and all of that region. You go to the front of your knees, the back of your knees, the front of your shin, the back of your calf. Everything in between, the whole diverticular vein system is also being relaxed and released. You go to the top of your ankles, the base of your heel, the top of your foot, the base of your feet, all of your toes, including the tips of your toes. And you allow whatever it is that no longer serves you and is not in your highest good being released out of your system. If you have your arms on either side of you, drop them to your sides. Just loosely drop them. The palms flop down. Give a little bit of structure. Allow the palms to turn facing forward. The fingers are a little bit stretched. The tips of your fingers are connected to the core of the earth with a beautiful golden cord. And this one actually is pulling up from your fingertips this beautiful golden healing energy from the central sun that makes up our earth. And as that energy is entering your body, you're being present to that beautiful energy of baby earth that has just been rebirthed only on the 16th of May. It's very young and it's growing very fast. And it comes with it in its complete purity, embodying, imbuing the full vibe of what it takes to be the earth presence that it is. It is the earth that has been birthed with a crystalline grid completely active, and it has been invoked, activated, and energized. You are experiencing that beautiful safety that comes from that, where you are in the midst of a grid that is solid, anchored in its integrity, only allowing those frequencies that uplift our planet and all the living beings that are in here, and releasing out on an ongoing basis those energetics that no longer serve this planet, those that come from the era of command and control, so that we that make up this planet, we as in us in our human form, all of the living beings, the living creatures that are there, so that with choice and certainty, we can collaborate, co-create coexistence, celebrate, bring in the rejoicing vibe, and step into coherence within ourselves. You are now in the full-bodied attunement of you in this human form. You can feel and sense the presence of this beautiful light that is the light of the soul presence within you. Different people will notice it in different parts of their body. And even if you don't notice it, just know that that connection to that light has been made, and it is now expanding and expanding and expanding. Like a very powerful, very unusual beam. Just like the sun, you know, it literally glows from every direction. It is a little bit like that. That glow is just entering every part of your body. And as that happens, you see yourself in this physical form. You notice that glowing beauty that is emanating out of you as you start to connect to the truth of who you are. And the moment you make that connection to the truth of who you are, light bulbs go on. And this time there are light bulbs that are held at a cellular level. The cells light up, light up, light up. And even when there's a sliver of light, there is no darkness. With the level of lighting up that is taking place, you are illuminated and you are present for the first time to your full presence. And you see that your physical form is a very small rendition of who you truly are, even in this human form. And when you get this human form to become one with the soul being, it becomes completely limitless. You notice as you rise in this human presence, you rise and rise and rise and rise. And you land in the center of the presence of you, which we shall call your higher self, which has been referred to as your higher self. And there you are, in the midst, right in the center, connecting to the vibe of you. This is your higher self. And as you become one with your higher self, you invite it to anchor itself in your human form. And its response to you is, I am you, and you are me. We together provide the amplification channel for the frequency of love. you experience that big aha. And you can now drop your shoulders and exhale, a big deep exhale. And allow yourself to take a deep breath in. With every breath you're taking, the higher self is getting more and more and more anchored into your physical body. It's as if there is a beautiful entry of your higher self that is coming into you from the back of your crown, and it's coming inside of you. And it's going down from the middle of your spine. You may feel some crackling in your ears. Your gums may move a little. Your brainstem completely relaxes. That inflammation that takes you into the fright and flight eases off. Your higher self is now anchored. It is anchored in your physical human presence. The soul being recognizes, acknowledges, and honors itself this time for this amazing privilege to be one with this human form, where all the different layers that have become more and more pronounced and accentuated over the years due to our life experiences, all of those layers, the separations that were there, they've just been released. And all of you comes together. And it is a privilege, a blessing. And an anchoring of gratitude, the frequency of gratitude, which is the innate frequency of trust. And as you start to settle with your higher self, anchored in your physical body, the trust frequency starts to expand within you. You trust, you honor, and for the first time in your humanness, you acknowledge your privilege in being human. You receive the privilege that has been bestowed upon you by our Creator in being human. You accept with grace all that makes you up, embodying the vibe of being human, which is the vibe of love. Just as you did that, it's as if there was a big, a starburst moment that took place within you, and the sparkle that was there of your soul presence literally burst out, and it expanded into its limitlessness, going beyond the boundaries of any confines that might have been levied on it. And for the first time, in its fullness, you step into the honoring of your worthiness. You step into the vibe of dignity. The vibe of dignity, the innate vibration of dignity, is self-love. You're now ready to receive. It's as if you are the deity. And you are ready to receive the acknowledgement of the soul as you, the receiving of the soul as you, the accepting of the soul as you, enabling its full self-expression as you in this human form. Repeat after me. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. Take your left hand and just put it over your heart, just above your heart. And take your right hand and put it over your solar plexus. Feel that entire palm of your hand touching you. And as you touch yourself, now just step back and allow the palm of your hands to be touched back with the beautiful vibe of your organs that reside there, including your solar plexus and your heart. Receive that glowing touch. And as you receive it, your mouth squirts up and a big, beaming, beautiful smile starts to form. And you adorn this beautiful smile. And this beautiful smile is your being, where you are being the I am frequency that you are, anchored in this physical body, at one, embracing and imbuing your higher self. Being uplifted and amplified with this amazing recognition by the soul presence, coming together now as one. Breathe in 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take your hands in front of your throat. Rub them against each other. Put your palms on top of your eyes. Open your eyes in them. Go on top of your crown, the back of your head, either side of your neck, down your shoulders. Do an energy sweep and blow. The human vibe attunement as a session is now complete. If you would like to share one word that you are present to over the next 5 minutes, that would be very gracefully received and anchored for it to be amplified through the work that we have just done. We will again gather together at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time today, which is 6 a.m. India time, to continue the relationship, the 12 steps to exquisite enchanting relationship series. It is the same Zoom link. And Gaurav is going to put in the chat the link for you to go in and register if you haven't already done so. And as you go into that link, you will also see the link that enables you to download the audible version of the audiobook, the B-book. And as far as I'm aware, it is currently still available for you to download free of charge as a gift from Amazon in exchange for a free download of Audible. So please go ahead and allow yourself to make the choice, should you wish to receive the gift of the audio version of the B-book and register yourself to the third step in the 12 steps to exquisite enchanting relationships. Thank you so much for joining us. Profoundly expanded and joyful, empty, glorious. Sean says, Mynoo, you should do this for a living. I am, Sean. I'm doing this for aliveness. Heaven and earth, love, grounded, purity, excited, blessings, connected, compassion, energetic, integrity, grace, illumination, grace, gracefully, graceful, love, only love, blessed. It's more excited, exclamation mark this time, heaven on earth. Beautiful, meeting and experiencing my higher self and soul being, happiness. It's quite a special journey, that one. Connected to source, unity. Thank you so much for being here. It's a very beautiful, powerful experience that you have received. It really is a present of your presence. And the journey that we are going to continue, this is going to happen over the next 5 weeks, where we get to know more and more and more what makes up this human form. And the knowledge of the Creator, I don't know why they're choosing the word knowledge of the Creator, that has been imbued at a cellular level, at a nanocellular level, in the field that makes up this human form. So I look forward to our session on Saturday and looking forward to sharing the third step to exquisite enchanting relationship, and gratefully received any feedback that you might want to put on Amazon if you choose to download the audio version of the B-book. I have narrated it. And I'm grateful that Amazon have chosen to make it available. Yes, more connection to source. Inimitable. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you. Peace. With that, I declare the session complete. Thank you so much for being here.